everybody? It's Kyle from ForceWorldTavern.com, and it's Brian from ForceWorldTavern.com. Brian, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about my WGP Houston list.
Okay, how'd you do?
I got third place. I qualified for Worlds with this deck.
So maybe we should talk about this deck.
Yes,
you weren't
absolutely.
running standard Bahamut. You were running a interesting build, very different, that actually was slapping up Baja Blast when you were on the draw and on the play. A lot of cool stuff here. We're going to go through the deck list right now first. Right. We also have an extended version. It's about 50 minutes if you have the time. You'll find it, and you can hear about all the theory behind it, and we go way more into detail. But right now, we're just going to go through, give you a quick rundown on the deck, the overview, and if you're interested, you can go watch that.
There will also be an article on this as well.
Yeah, there will be. Yeah. We'll talk a lot about this because it's very different.
Okay, so Bahamut. So front side is really relevant, back side is really relevant. Front side gets you Gwiber, back side kills people, essentially. All right. When sacks a lot of your bad dudes away, sacks a lot of your good dudes away to get your value, and it can also pump things up to help you with your OTK.
Well, you pay an extra red. Also, if they try to thunder it, you can just eat herself and draw two.
Right. It helps you dodge removal as well.
Great card.
Yeah. Ruhk Egg searches for any red resonator.
Game changing.
Awesome.
When it goes to the gray, when it gets banished, you search a fire resonator.
You don't have to explain that.
Yeah, well, some people want to know. There's newer players. And
they get to see the extended version.
Okay, well, I want to make sure they understand.
Sure. Cthugha allows you to get pretty aggressive. It allows you to keep your nut draws, basically the typical Baja Blast nut draws.
Right.
And it's just pretty good for sacking stuff.
Exactly.
Gets in for a whole bunch of damage.
Totally.
Hunter, basically just a 1-drop. Gets in for a little bit of chip damage, so that it helps you with the OTK, and also just stuff to sack, stuff to pitch, and it helps you with Gwiber as well.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Little red gets you Granny. Grannies get you, and also works well with Poison Apple as well. So this searches that. This pitches this to shoot something for 1,000.
Right, and when he says searches that, it means when this gets summoned, you pay an extra red for an awakening. You're going to get the Granny, put it on the board.
Right.
As well. So now you just got 2 resonators on board.
Right. So it's immense amount of value and also cheating the mana system really, really hard. Because you're cheapening this, you're cheapening that, and this becomes basically a 0 mana stunning.
Yeah, you're just doing 1,000 just for tapping little red.
Also, you can just use this and boost something for 1,000, and it's just like better than a Purifying Fire. Because it does 1,000 instead of 700.
Exactly.
Yeah. You do have to sack a guy, but like you can get around that a lot.
Yes. Which we'll talk about in the extended version.
Yes. Okay. And also with this, Grannies, really relevant is with this. You can flip Grannies to make it 12-1, and you can smash it for 1 billion damage.
That's Granny's effect that her attack and defense switch when a werewolf hits the field.
Yeah, so you're playing 1 copy, so it doesn't get cloggy. And
you just search it with Ruhk Egg, no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. Or just like be a boss and draw it.
Yeah.
Helps you with your OTK. You smash it in with a whole bunch of damage with the Granny. Grannies are actually a real threat. Don't disrespect the Granny.
Don't. She's a nice lady.
Yeah. Treat her right.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. 3 Gwibers. Gwiber, searchable with Bahamut, and also combos really well with a lot of the 1-drops and the little red as well. So you can make this really, and it blocks not Susanowo, but Bahamut all day.
Yeah.
Gets eaten by Susanowo all day too.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the price you pay for being able to block Bahamut.
And being able to beat Bahamut.
Yeah. Absolutely. Susanowo, great against the Gwiber decks, great against the Bahamut decks, if you can live that long.
And you can search it out, so you only need 1 in the main. You bring another one in from the board if you need to.
Absolutely.
Great.
Leviathan, broken card. I don't think I need to talk about this card.
No, if you go to the extended if you want to hear more about Leviathan.
Right. Card's broken.
Absolutely.
All right. 3 Thunder. Thunder is a good card.
Why just 3?
We explained it in the extended version.
Exactly.
Thunder's a good card.
You'll notice a theme to this video.
Yes. Duel of Truth.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
But there's 1.
It's fine. It's fine on the play, terrible on the draw.
Yeah.
Good against Kane.
Good. Very good.
Okay. Stones. 4 red, white ones. We have only 3 white cards, so 4 red, white stones is fine. You don't need any others. And everything else needs to be at least produced red. So, pretty self-explanatory. The red, good card, almost always on red, sometimes on white, if you're lucky, or if you're unlucky, rather. And it's also blue, so it looks cool.
Right.
And 5 red stones, everything produces red.
Great.
All right, cool. That's the stones.
Red.
On to the sideboard.
Okay.
All right, nice and quick. All right, let's see. 3 splits.
Okay.
Good against random rogue decks like Vlad. Black is red.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Kane. Kane is good against the creature decks, the ones that want to go super wide. Right. You can just make Kane and just machine gun them down, and then just try and keep their cards low in hand, and win by having free value.
And you win quickly, so you can go get lunch.
Yes. And actually, no. These matchups are really slow.
That's true. Yeah. But I wanted to say that joke.
Okay. No. Yeah. No. If you're winning quickly with this deck, you're probably doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snow White. It's honestly just a mind game against Bahamut if you're on the draw against Bahamut.
We talk about it for 5 minutes in the extended video.
Right. But yeah, it's honestly, this card is just a mind game. Let's see. 2 basket of little reds and a clockwork apple. These get this and poison apple, allow you to get an immense amount of value. You can sack this to Gwen as well after you bounce it back to your hand, or you pitch it. And this actually goes in Kane and not Snow White, even though that's really counterintuitive.
And we'll talk about that in the extended video.
Yes. Notice the theme.
Yes.
All right. Second, Susanowo.
Okay.
Good against Gwiber, good against Bahamut. We're bringing it in again.
Yeah.
Talked about this already.
Great card.
Duel of Truth. Good against Kane. I thought it sucked. Okay. This should be a Melgus. Melgus range should be pretty hard.
All right. Very disrespectful to the card, but okay.
Yeah, sure. All right. Okay, cool. 2 Carbon Punishment. Again, I was pretty afraid of Kane. This is good against Kane. Notice the theme here.
You didn't even
I hate this card.
Yeah.
All right. 3 Bullet of Envies. Good against Bahamut on the draw. Fine against all the red decks. They deal a whole bunch of damage to you early. It's pretty good. Misplayed with it a lot, but it was very fine.
That's good. All right, what do you have to say about this deck before we let everyone go to the extended video?
This deck is extremely hard to play. This, just like running through it, at a glance, this deck looks really like dumb and like
simple,
simple, whatever. It really is. It's really complex. I could write like a whole entire chapter on like how this deck works.
Wow.
Yeah, and so please, if you're really interested in this deck, watch the 15-minute video and read the article that I'm going to be putting out pretty soon. And I hope you enjoyed.
Well, thank you, Brian.
Thank you
very
much.
Kyle. Like, comment, subscribe, watch the extended video, and we will be back with more from ForceOfWillTavern.com.